It was supposed to be just another quiet night at the museum, a place where history sleeps under dim lights and the whisper of echoes. I took the job for the solitude, the easy money, and the chance to study for my exams without distraction. But as I walked past the Grecian exhibit, something caught my eye, a movement, subtle yet undeniable, in the statue of a warrior poised with a spear. I shook it off as fatigue playing tricks, but as the night deepened, the sense of being watched grew impossible to ignore. The statue seemed to pulse with a life that should not have been there, and their stony eyes followed me with a haunting familiarity. In the center of the room stood Athena, her marble gaze piercing through the gloom. It was as if she remembered something I didn't, a silent accusation etched in her serene expression. I tried to dismiss the irrational fear, but each time I passed her, I felt a chill crawl up my spine, as though she was reaching out to me from across the ages. The museum's silence was no longer comforting. It was oppressive, broken only by the sound of my own footsteps and the distant creak of settling stone. As I turned a corner, I stumbled upon a small, hidden alcove I had never noticed before. There, surrounded by shadows, was a statue of a man I had never seen, a figure with an unsettlingly familiar face. Panic rose as I realized it was the spitting image of my late great-uncle, a man whose fortune I had inherited after a bitter family dispute. His eyes, carved from cold marble, seemed to hold a grudge that transcended death, accusing me of betrayal from beyond the grave. I backed away, heart pounding, as the air grew heavy with an ancient, unspoken vendetta. Just when I thought I could bear it no longer, the lights flickered and went out, plunging the museum into darkness. My phone's flashlight cut through the black, illuminating a scene that froze my blood. The statues had moved, encircling me with their silent judgment, faces twisted in expressions of knowing wrath. In that moment, I understood, they weren't just stone, they were guardians of memories, keepers of grudges, and they wanted retribution for sins long past. The night shift was supposed to be easy money, but as the statues closed in, I realized the price was far greater than I had ever imagined.